I'm gonna give you guys some shower vibes today. It's my chest open to the whole of YouTube because I'm talking about a very, very sexy fragrance today. Hello guys, my name is Chike Okafor and welcome to Richmond Perfume. This is the channel for all things fragrances. If you want to know about the best fragrances in the market for men, for women, and of course unisex, this is the channel for you. Now, I have finally gotten my hands on a fragrance that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. This is a fragrance that the first time I smelled this fragrance, it was love at first sniff. It was love at first sniff. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, not many fragrances give me love at first sniff. Not many. But this one, immediately I smelled it, I fell in love and I said, I have to have this. Yeah. Oud is a fragrance note that is very popular nowadays, you know. A couple of years ago, only a few fragrances used oud. Mostly Middle Eastern fragrances. But now oud is very, very mainstream and very, very contemporary, you know. And different brands do their different variations of oud, yeah. Now, it's a fragrance note that is either a love or a hate because naturally, oud is very, very skanky and very, very earthy and very, very animalic, and it can be very, very off-putting. Yeah. But it can also be done in a way that it's blended well with other notes and they come off as very, very smooth. Yeah. And me, I'm with the latter. I don't really like animalic skanky ouds. Why? Because I'm not going to wear it anyway. I can appreciate the artistry behind it, but I'm not going to wear something that's going to make me smell like piss or make me smell dirty, you know. I want to wear something that will make me smell sexy or smell good, you know. Not only for myself, but for the people around me, yeah. So that's why I like ouds that are very, very smooth. And this fragrance I'm talking to you guys about today is a very, very smooth and sexy oud. And that is Ombre Nomade by Louis Vuitton. Now this was launched in 2018 and it was launched by Jacques Cavalier. Louis Vuitton launched their first fragrance in the early 1900s, but after that they took a bit of a long break and they are not really, you know, they've not always been staples in the fragrance market, but in 2016 they came back into the game with their new line, and this was launched in 2018. And man, this is a banger. Like guys, this is a banger. This is a banger. Ah man, you know, the way the oud mixes with the other notes is just outstanding. Like it's such a sexy fragrance, guys. Now that being said, let's get to the notes of the fragrance. What are the notes? You have oud, rose, incense, raspberry, birch, saffron, which some of you know is one of my favorite fragrance notes. I love saffron. Once a fragrance has saffron, once I look at the notes of the fragrance and I see saffron, I can honestly just blind buy it because I know I will love it. I love saffron. And I don't even know how natural saffron smells, but I just noticed that when a fragrance has saffron, I love it. So saffron, oud, rose, incense, raspberry, birch, saffron, benzoin, amberwood, and geranium. So what you get here, yeah, you get the oud and the birch. They are very, very prominent there. But the raspberry, the amberwood, and the floral notes, they blend well with the oud that gives it this very, very tolerable oud vibe. So here is the oud and the birch with the raspberry, the geranium, and the amberwood, and then the incense. Because this is woody, it's fruity, and it's smoky. And that's what I love about it, you know. I like fragrances that are fruity. I like fragrances that are smoky as well, you know. So that's why I really, really like this one, because the oud is there definitely, but the way it blends with the raspberry, the florals, and the incense, yeah, it gives it this very sexy bad boy vibe. This is a bad boy fragrance. A bad boy fragrance. This is really a bad boy fragrance, guys. It's woody with the oud and the birch. It's smoky with the incense, and then it's also fruity as well with the raspberry, and then there are also the floral notes in there also playing a part. I absolutely love this scent, guys. This is very sexy, very manly, very rugged, very bad boy, and it's very sexy, you know. I really like this fragrance. Now, of course, it's a love for me, but of course, no fragrance is perfect. One downside I'll say to this perfume is that it's not very unique, you know. It's not an oud that you've never smelled before. I'm sure if you look around, I can't really pinpoint one right now, but if you look around, you'll definitely find an oud that smells very similar to this. So I'm not gonna lie to you that, you know, this is the most unique oud fragrance. But for me, I just like, it's as if Jacques Cavalier, let me get my French right, Jacques Cavalier, it's as if he was thinking of me when he made this fragrance here, because this is how I like my oud done. Not too animalic, nicely blended with the other notes, and also a bit of smokiness to it. And that's another reason why I love The Moon by Frederic Malle, which I plan to get in future. That's also another oud that goes in this direction, in the sense that it's fruity and it's also smoky at the same time, with the oud still being there, you know. So I really love this. Now let's get to the... This is really good stuff, guys. Let's get to the performance, yeah? So this is Beast Mode. I wore this to work yesterday and it lasted the whole day on me. On my way home at 7 p.m. and I got to work at 9 a.m. yesterday, and I could still smell it on me. I could still smell it on me very much. It's very long lasting, and also it has very strong sillage. It has very strong sillage. People around you will smell you for sure. They will smell you for sure. So it's a performer. Man, I love this scent. So yeah, the price tag is not very cheap. This is about $300. But you know, if you're very lucky, you can find a deal on this, but it's not a very cheap fragrance. In Naira, for my Nigerians watching this is about 250,000 Naira. I've seen this for 250,000 Naira. Yeah. So yeah, it's not very cheap, but I think it's 100% worth it. If you have the money, do get your nose on this. This is a very lovely scent, guys. So yeah, that's my review of Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomade. Smoky, fruity, and a bit floral too. This is very sexy, bad boy scent. This is definitely, for me, this is one of my top 10 sexiest fragrances out there. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time. And please don't forget to subscribe.